Hey, I got to share something with you today. I'm really, really excited. You know, we love our babies, we love our kids. If you have children, I'm sure that you can definitely relate to this. Don't you? I just love, I'm a mom actually that came from my loins of one, and her name is Emeka, but I call her Ocean, and that's my pet name for her. Um, and she is just amazing. She's such a gift, to say the least. But as you guys know, I'm an R&B smooth jazz recording artist. I've been singing for a long time. And the one thing I realized, and the one reason why I created Authentically Jessie, is that all I've known all my life is music, as I've said before. And I thought that that was my primary gifting, which it is. But it doesn't mean that I don't have other gifts, that I can't do other things, right? But dealing with this music, the season that I'm in my life, my daughter used to say, Mom, you know, why did you know what your calling was so early? You knew at 8. And I'm in my 20s and I don't even have a clue. Well, I knew, but she did not know, right? But she had to come into her own. And it's so funny. She'd go, Mom, I want to be a doctor. I'm like, no, I want to be a nurse. I'd say, be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I would always step it up. Be a judge. I always go to the next rung. But the one thing that I would tell her, and many would tell her, is you have such a remarkable gift, a singing gift. Oh, she's got such a lovely voice and it's so effortless, right? And you can tell your kids this. You know where I'm coming from. You can tell your kids, oh, this is your gifting. They're not going to believe you, right? Until they come into it in their own time. And this is what happened to Ocean, right? So she is writing like crazy now, right? She is embracing her creativity and writing lyrics, writing music, and she's just on a spin. She's just going, going, going. But the beautiful part, and you guys can relate to this with your parents, is when you can do that gifting with your child. You guys have similar giftings, right? I'm a lyricist. Ocean's a lyricist. I'm a musician. Ocean's a musician, and she's coming into that. And all she wants to do is just write, right? So this is what happened. I'm working on my new single that I'm going to be releasing probably in October, right, of 2025. And I got this song and I was really unsure. I couldn't just find my way to write the lyrics on this particular song. I love the music, but the music needed lyrics. And I couldn't find my way. Nothing was coming. And so, I prayed about it and I felt the leading to ask Mecca. And I said, Ocean, I've got, a song that I'm going to be working on, but no lyrics can come to me. Could you, just take a listen to the music and see what you could come up with? Well, unbeknownst to me, she said yes. She said, yes. Okay, just send it my way. Let me see what I can do. And I was just so excited. I didn't want to just show too much enthusiasm, right? I didn't want to break the cycle. So I sent her the music and she sent it back to me and it's just brilliant. I mean, what was needed for the verse, she nailed it. She just nailed it. She sang it and she nailed the melody of the vocal melody, right? The one thing that she could not get, or nothing that would not come to her, is the chorus. And I told her, I said, look, if you can get the verse done, I'll know exactly what the vocal melody for the chorus needs to be on this song. And yesterday I sat down, she sent it to me. I loved it. My management loves it. Right. And I said, okay, let me see what this chorus is supposed to be. And it came just like that, just like that. So today, right, I let Ocean know that I had figured out the chorus. And what I did is when she was on the phone, I played it. I played the music and I let her part play. And then when it was time for the chorus section of the song, I sang it and she was like, Mom, that's dope. When your child says it's dope and you're 63 and they're much younger, that is the highest praise for a parent. She's like, Mom, this sounds so good. So we're collaborating on something that we both love, and I'm so excited. So little by little, I really want her to start singing, right? Feeling really secure to just let her vocals ring out. So what she did agree to is to do the background vocals for me, to create the background vocals and also to sing them. I'm so excited because she's such a gift, and I'm wanting to give her credits and help her in any way that I can to really open doors for her to just really soar in this music. And it's nothing like collaborating with your child. This is our first time. We've sung together. Whenever I do CD releases, right, I always invite her to sing and my husband to sing. And we've done duets together, yes, but we have never collaborated on an original song, right? And your children, you're leaving a legacy for them, right? And you want to help them. And when they allow you to help them, uh, and they're not thinking that you're trying to take the reins and just tell them where to go. And I had to learn that as a parent. You got to let them find their way. And then when they're headed in the right direction, you can just throw out some breadcrumbs and say, hey, what about this? What about this? And we're in a really good place. She's going to be 30. And my prayer for her, as it is should be for all of our children, is that this world, that they are lights in this world, right? Because the world needs a lot of light. I believe we're going to be fine because the kids that we're raising, they're so far ahead of us, advanced, and I think that we're going to be good. Because many of them are like Mecca. She's a leader and she's finding her way and she wants to bring light to the world. And as long as we show them what the true light is, right? That love and that positivity energy and their creative genius and brilliance that's on the inside of them will come out and it will blot out all of this darkness and it cannot have its way. So with me and my daughter coming together and working on this song, it's going to be a huge light. So continue pouring into them, continue to be just caregivers and just be there for them sometimes, and just be ready when they have that open door for you to walk through so you guys can reconnect on a completely different level than you were before, right? It's just a process. Parents, you're needed in every level, right? But it's just a matter of knowing how to walk in that next chapter of their lives. And so I'm learning this with her, and it's just brilliant to be able to just work with your child. So yeah, be patient. It shall come. I've got to. This peak performance, guys, is amazing. Amazing. It's from the Wellness Club, and I am out. I placed my order, but I could not take my AM and PM pack today. And I'm like, oh no, this is my energy and it feeds my cells. So if you're looking for a supplement that's going to do the trick, ladies, if you don't have energy, men, if you don't have energy, if you need your brain not to be cloudy and foggy and you just need an infusement of just power, this is it. Check out the wellness shop, okay? You should see links below, okay? And it is well. It is well with my soul. Have a good day, okay? I'll talk to you guys soon.